All right, as we all know, the terrible tragedies going on in Kerrville, Texas, very close to home since I'm about an hour away from there. Really sad situation with a lot of the girls missing, some of them dead. God, just terrible, terrible stuff. Especially when it comes to children, you can definitely feel for the parents, and you know they're just on a Christian retreat, gonna have a Fourth of July barbecue, camping, and all that, and they're never coming home. And a lot of leftists, man, so many leftists are just having a field day with this shit. Now, I know both sides do this kind of stupid stuff. You see this on the right and the left, but when it comes to children, I never seen anybody on the right kind of laughing or even mocking kids being killed or anything like that. I know they'll be like Alex Jones, Alex Jones. Alex Jones said that it was staged and fake and he apologized for it. And you know, Alex Jones ain't the whole right, but a lot of leftists. I mean, y'all go off, man. This is a terrible tragedy. I really hope they find some kind of peace. I really hope they find a lot more kids, and I hope they're alive. But the way it's looking, I doubt it. Yeah, man. So these things have. I mean, it's just a terrible situation in all. In all. Now, this lady over here responded to the situation. She used to be an employer with the mayor at the Houston Food and Security Board, and she thought this was a good idea. This dumb bitch thought, hey, you know what? In the face of this tragedy, let me go in and post this. And this is what she had to say.
I know I'm probably going to get canceled for this, but Camp Mystic is a whites only girls Christian camp. They don't even have a token Asian. They don't have a token black person. It is a all white only conservative Christian camp. If you ain't white, you
See, as you can see there, white and Christian. Those are two things that she's attacking right away. Those are two things that she despises. You could tell in her voice. Also, they don't have a token black, a token Asian, a token Hispanic. Now, if they did, you would complain. Look at this token black guy that's in there. Look at one black person. So there's no winning with you, motherfuckers. You're gonna complain that there's no black people there. Then you're gonna complain that there's one or two black people there, and it has to be all like either even, and even at that you're gonna say, look at these black people are lost. You're never gonna be satisfied, bro. I mean, there's no satisfying you people, and I don't know why anybody tries.
ain't right, you ain't getting in, you ain't going. Period. And I think that context needs to be said in this matter. It's not to say that we don't want the girls to be found, whatever girls that are missing or whatever right now, but you best
You totally just sidestep that whole thing. It's, I mean, want to be missing and whatever. Like, you can just tell in your voice that you could care less about innocence being killed and death, from a natural disaster, man. Like, you don't care, and it comes out very strongly. You, like you said, I know I'm going to be canceled. You knew this was a bad idea. I mean, it wasn't like it was news to you. Whew. Okay, let's go on.
believe, especially in today's political climate, if this were a group of Hispanic girls, especially with them being in East Texas, it should be most likely Hispanic. If this were a group of Hispanic girls out there, this would not be getting this type of coverage that they're getting. No one would give a fuck. And all these white people, the parents of these little girls, would be saying things like they need to be deported, they shouldn't have been here in the first place, and yada yada yada. So before y'all come at me, before y'all start leaving hate comments on my page about, oh, these are just kids and they don't know no better, da, 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 the parents of these children who are choosing, and it is a choice in 2025, it is definitely a freaking choice to go into East goddamn Texas and to make a all-white enclave, exclusionary just for white people, with all the black people in East Texas, with all the Hispanic people in East Texas. Somehow, some way, you have carved out an all-white, whites-only enclave in East Texas for your white children.
All right, now let's be real. If these were a bunch of Hispanic fucking kids, it would be the exact same thing. It would be the exact same shit. Everybody would be concerned. Everybody would still try to help. Texas will come together and it will fucking do what it has to do to try to get these kids, to try to get anybody else that's in these situations. But of course, because you got to race bait and you got to be the victim, right? I mean, you have to say these are the only people. The only reason people care because they're white. No, because they're fucking kids, and they're innocent in this whole situation of a natural disaster. If there were Asian kids, they were black, they were brown, everybody would care just as much. You're full of shit. You're lying to your audience. You're deceiving people, and you're just causing more hurt for the families. On top of that, you're just stirring up racial tensions for no fucking reason. That's all you're doing. Let's be real.
Yeah, I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that. Once
You do have a problem with that. We can tell. We can tell you don't like white Christians. You don't like white people or Christians.
again, this is no shade to the girls. I hope they all get found. But once again, y'all
Okay.
have to understand the climate that we're living in. They want you to have sympathy for these people. They want you to get out of your bed and to come out of your home and to go find these people and to donate your money to go find these people. Meanwhile, they are deporting your family members. Meanwhile, they're setting up concentration camps and prisons for your family members. And I need y'all to keep that in mind before y'all get out there and put on your rain boots and go find these little girls.
Now, how hateful and terrible of a person you are to say some shit like that about some innocent kids is mind-blowing. And for you to say they're deporting our families, no, they're not. They're deporting illegal immigrants. A lot of them very, very terrible criminals. A lot of them rapists, murderers. A lot of them fucking preying on the weak. A lot of them doing all kinds of terrible crimes in this country that should not be here in the first place. And I really hate the argument. Well, we already have crime in here, so what's the difference? Yeah, just because we have crime in our country doesn't mean we need to import more fucking crime, you dipshits. God, it's not that hard. No, these people now. Just because you vote a certain way doesn't mean you're not deserving of help. And none of these kids are criminals, or none of these kids' parents are criminals. You would rather defend criminals before you defend fucking people that are law-abiding citizens. These people are just Christians, and they happen to be white, and you don't like those two things. You despise those two things, and we could tell before you put on your rain boots and help these people. You're just a piece of shit. Like, there's no other way to put it. You're a scumbag piece of shit that I really hope you get the help that you need, and the hatred that just flows inside of you is just way too strong, and I feel it's beyond help. But I mean, I hope you get the help that you fucking need, man. And I hope these people come together in Texas and help as much as they can. I know a lot of people are contributing. I know a lot of people are helping out. And this kind of rhetoric, this kind of shit that people are talking nowadays all over the internet, I don't really feel it's helping in any which way possible, and it's terrible. I feel for those parents having to hear shit like that, and just be victims of more racial hatred and fucking political hatred while their kids are suffering or while their kids are gone.